Good day mga TGFI and welcome to OSHDP's Affordable Housing Summit 2021. And over the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to talk about why invest in real estate. My name is Untitled Beltran and I'm the head of business development and market education of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, the stock brokerage arm of Metro Bank. We happen to be the Philippines' best online stock brokerage firm with the country's most advanced trading platform from 2017, 2018, 2020 to 2021. Pre-pandemic, my typical day includes, going from campus to campus, office to office, island to island, and even country to country, talking to people, young and old, about budgeting, saving, investing, management, leadership, entrepreneurship. But because of the pandemic, we had to adjust. Businesses had to adjust, employees had to work from home, students had to study from home. So we had to adjust. First Metro Sec had to adjust, TGFI had to adjust because learning never stops. We need to continue building a financially literate PH. So we take advantage of opportunities one webinar at a time, one vlog guesting at a time, one international roadshow at a time, one First Metro Sec webisode at a time, and that paved the way to me establishing Let's Invest PH on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube, just for me to be able to get to know what people would like to learn more. And that's what we do. That's what we convert into an online content. Now, it's very important for us to understand why we do things like this. Why do we need to educate people? Why do we need to take these webinars, these investment summits seriously? Because as a country, the Philippines, Filipinos, 3 out of 4 Filipinos are financially illiterate. 80% of Filipinos don't know how to budget because 90% of Filipinos can't even save. 97% of Filipinos don't invest. The end result, no matter how decorated our lives are as students, no matter how hardworking we are as employees, no matter how hardworking we are as entrepreneurs, by the time it's all said and done, by the time we turn 60, 65, 97% of Filipinos still retire poor. That's according to the Social Security system. And to make things worse, the Asian Development Bank tells us no matter how noble your intentions are, no matter, again, how hardworking you are, no matter how hard you strive for you to achieve, own, get your dream home, 70% of Filipinos still don't own their own dwelling. They don't have their own dwelling. And that's the reality. It may be sad, but that's the reality. And in the Philippines, let's talk about the legalities of it all. In the Philippines, you just have a few options for you to eventually own real estate property. You can own real estate property by way of inheritance, by way of donation, or perhaps by marriage. You can own real estate properties by way of direct purchase. You can own real estate properties by way of applying for a home loan, paying it off, and eventually calling yourself a homeowner. Or perhaps you can do saving and investing for your dream home, one payday at a time, one quincenas at a time, one katapusan at a time. The real estate property as an asset, as an investment asset, sits on top of the pedestal. It's on top of the podium for a reason. You have deposits, you have bonds, you have stocks, and you have real estate up there because of its high earnings potential. The higher the risk, the higher the return. It's a time-tested formula. Real estate investing is a time-tested formula. But you also need to understand that, again, no matter how promising, no matter how good the earnings potential is when it comes to real estate investing, because we talk about increase in value, even if you don't want to let go of the ownership of the property, you can still earn by way of rental income or lease income. You have to understand that there are risks involved in real estate investing. Number one, you have high barrier to entry. It's expensive. Just for you to be able to buy a parcel of land, just for you to be able to buy a small piece of property, you need to prepare hundreds of thousands of pesos to millions of pesos. If you don't have enough money to pay for it in cash, then you need to go to the capital market to borrow. But you have limited access to capital. You can't borrow the entire amount of the property. And when you talk about borrowing, it has a cost. And that's something that we're also going to talk about in detail as we go along. Ownership is one thing, owning is one thing, but maintaining a property is another. And maintenance, as you might have already learned from the other speakers, it involves a cost. It entails cost. You have to factor in repairs, maintenance, insurance coverage. By the time you take out, for example, a loan, you also need to make sure you are covered by a mortgage redemption insurance. That's for you to be able to protect your beneficiaries. Para kung sakaling aksidente ka or knock on wood, mamatay ka, the mortgage redemption insurance will pretty much take care of the remainder of the loan. You have to factor in concentration risk, and of course, because of its high barrier to entry, mahirap siyang bilhin at mahirap din siyang ibenta. Talk about liquidity risk. Now, what dictates the increasing prices of real estate property? Bakit pataas ng pataas ang DOI, no? Anong nagdi-dictate nun? Huwag na nating masyadong pahirapan yung usapan. Let's talk about it in the context of the age-old law of supply and demand. Pataas ng pataas ang presyo ng real estate property kasi parami ng parami ang Pilipino na gustong magkaroon ng sariling bahay at lupa. High demand. The problem is, parami ng parami ang Pilipinong gustong magkaroon ng sariling bahay at lupa pero hindi naman nadadagdagan ang available real estate property. So we talk about low supply. High demand, high prices. Low supply, high prices. Another thing you have to factor in is the ongoing trend. Kasi nga, pakonti ng pakonti ang available na bakanting lote sa village nyo, sa subdivision nyo. Back in the day, our parents, our grandparents, okay lang if they just have a bungalow constructed. Okay lang yan. That's practical. But right now, because we'd like to take advantage of that small piece of land, we'd like to make the most out of it. Mas napapagastos tayo kasi mas gusto nating magtayo ng multi-level structure. Minsan nga yung roof ng second floor natin, concrete slab pa na waterproof, for us to be able to construct a roof deck, no? Para mas may living space ka pa, mas marami kang pwedeng puntahan, no? Mas marami kang pwedeng tambayan. But then again, it all boils down to scarcity. Ginagawa natin to, nangyayari to because pakunti ng pakunti yung available real estate property. Another thing is, kung mapapansin natin, the past 20-30 years ang nagiging trend, the literal and figurative rise of condo living. Small piece of property, vertical construction, it gets to cater to the increasing demand for real estate property. That's why you're seeing more and more real estate developers, even the big real estate developers, no, converting bodies of water to reclamation projects. Again, because of less and less available real estate property. And all of these, no, all of these contribute to the increase in price of real estate properties. But then again, pwede naman tayong mangutang. Ang problema kasi sa ating mga Pilipino, kapag pinag-usapan natin ng utang, negative agad yung connotation. Pag pinag-usapan natin ang utang, sinasabi agad nila, mahirap lang pala yan eh. Hindi para marunong sa pera yan, kaya nangungutang, hindi niya kaya, hindi niya afford. Guys, not all utangs are created equal. We may have limited access to capital, but borrowing, especially for productive purposes, it's a good type of utang. That's why over the next several slides, I'm going to show you that there are good types of utang. Basically, a good type of utang is where benefits outweigh the cost. If it provides you with an opportunity to increase the value of your money, and if you get to acquire an asset with a lifespan greater than the term of the loan. A real estate property is a perfect example. No? So parang nangutang ka for 10 years, binayaran mo yung PS Bank home loan mo for 10 years, but after 10 years, napapakinabangan mo pa yung real estate property because you're able to maintain it properly. After 10 years, pwede mo pa siyang ipasa to the next generation. Pwede siyang maging ancestral house. No? So it's a good type of utang. So again, all I'm really saying is not all utangs are created equal. Dapat alam natin kung bakit tayo nangungutang, para saan tayo nangungutang, at kung kaya ba nating bayaran ng utang. Number one, you have to factor in that a good type of utang, you have to consider when it comes to a good type of utang is when the worth of your money exceeds the cost. Tumataas yung value ng pera mo compared to the original amount you've borrowed. No? A good type of utang is, for example, a multi-purpose loan for you to be able to start investing. Wala kang pera to start investing, nangutang ka for you to be able to make your money grow. I say that's a good kind of utang. Binabayaran mo with interest yung multi-purpose loan mo, but yung reason mo for borrowing, lumalago rin yung pera mo, lalo na long term. It allows you, it enabled you to invest because of that particular utang. Another good type of utang is, for example, a personal loan for you to be able to buy a laptop. Yung laptop, ginagamit Mondays to Fridays ng anak mo for homeschooling. May ginagamit mo minsan Mondays to Fridays if you're working from home. But Saturdays and Sundays, ginagamit mo yung laptop na yun for you to sell stuff online dahil may online business ka. That's a good kind of utang. Pinapakinabangan ng anak mo for homeschooling, pinapakinabangan mo for work from home, especially if hindi ka ini-issuehan ng laptop ng office. Or pwede mo siyang pakinabangan weekends for you to be able to, operate your online business. Again, it's a good kind of utang. Another good kind of utang is, for example, a home loan for you to eventually, embrace the responsibilities of home ownership para hindi nasasayang yung pera mo sa renta. Instead of you making your landlord richer, baka pwedeng ito na rin yung paraan for you to become a landlord yourself, no? Na pwede mong iparenta, pwede mong pang ipalis yung condo, yung bakanteng lupa, yung warehouse na nakuha mo from the home loan. Again, making more money by way of deposits, by way of bond market investing, by way of stock market investing, by way of growing your money for you to eventually afford a real estate property of your own. That's a good kind of utang. One way to grow your money perhaps is by way of stock market investing. By co-owning publicly listed corporations. Ang importante lang dito is you have an active stock brokerage account. It will eventually allow you to choose from among close to 300 listed stocks to choose from. Kung ayaw mo ng 300, then you can limit your choices to the 30 Philippine Stock Exchange Index stocks or blue chip stocks. Investing in stocks allow your money to grow two ways. Hindi lang siya isang stream of income. When it comes to stock market investing, especially when it comes to blue chips, you earn from price appreciation, yung pagtaas ng presyo. And of course, you also earn by way of dividends or profit sharing. Because again, you're eligible to receive because you're a part owner of that particular company. It allows you to own a business without having to run a business. So you're pretty much outsourcing the decision making. You're pretty much outsourcing the operations of the business to the management team. No? It allows you to become an instant entrepreneur. Investing in stocks allows you to become an instant entrepreneur, become a co-owner of a business, of an already successful business at that, for as little as 5,000 pesos. Another option for you to choose from would be mutual fund investing. Mutual fund investing allows investors with mutual objectives to invest in either money market, bonds, stocks, or even real estate through the help of full-time professional fund managers in, again, approved publicly disclosed investment vehicles. And then when it generates returns, it gets passed back on to us in investors by way of capital appreciation and from time to time stock dividends. When it comes to mutual fund investing, you don't need to be afraid, because it's legit. It's established under RA 2629. yung listahan ng mga legitimate mutual funds and mutual fund salespersons nakalagay sa sec.gov.ph. It allows you to instantly diversify your portfolio. Tapos binibigyan ka ng access to higher income investment instruments na hindi mo makukuha if you're going to invest individually. It provides you liquidity. Ang pinakamaganda dito para sa atin as investors, exempt ang kinikita natin from capital gains tax. No? We're outsourcing the decision making, we're outsourcing the management, trading, buying, selling to professional full-time fund managers. And kagaya ng stocks, kailangan mo lang maliit na halaga, 5,000 pesos for you to start investing in mutual funds. No? Another thing I'd like you to be aware of is the fusion between stocks and mutual funds. Ang tawag natin sa kanya, exchange-traded funds. And in the Philippines, there's only one. There's First Metro Exchange-Traded Fund. An ETF is a budget-friendly, a simple, and a tradable investment outlet which combines the best features of stocks and mutual funds and allows you to invest in the best of the best stocks in the Philippines. Blue chips lang ang pinag-iinvestan ng ETF, ng FM ETF. And it's very budget-friendly because for as little as 1,500 pesos, pwedeng-pwede ka nang mag-invest at palaguin ang pera mo sa pamamagitan ng FM ETF. So instead of you buying the best of the best stocks, blue chip stocks for about 750,000 pesos, all of them, no? You can buy all of them in one basket through FM ETF, again, for as little as 1,500 pesos. Diba? Very budget-friendly, very Pinoy-friendly, very newbie-friendly. So it's as if you're buying one, but you're getting 30 of the best stocks in the Philippines. Now, meron din tayong real estate investing combined with mutual fund investing. Bagong-bago lang to, 2020 lang to in-introduce sa market. Ang tawag natin sa kanila, REIT or Real Estate Investment Trusts. It allows us to co-own office buildings, malls, condos, hotels, hospitals, and parking lots without having to spend a lot of money. Napag-usapan natin kanina, real estate investing is expensive, kailangan mong mangutang, maintenance, insurance, concentration, and liquidity risks. All these problems are solved by real estate investment trusts because napakababa ng capital requirement for you to invest in real estate investment trusts. No? Hindi mo na kailangang mangutang. It instantly diversifies your real estate portfolio. No need to spend on maintenance. No need to spend on insurance. No need to spend on MRI. It's professionally managed. Meron kang fund manager, property manager, and admin manager all at the same time. It's very liquid. And most importantly, guaranteed ang dividends nito. 90% of the income of real estate investment trust corporations are supposed to be, by law, required to be distributed to us investors by way of dividends. And for as little as 2,500 pesos, pwede ka nang mag-umpisang mag-invest sa real estate investment trusts. No? So instead of you having to buy buildings, malls, hospitals, parking lots for billions of pesos, you can buy all of them at once through real estate investment trusts for as little as 2,500 pesos. No? The thing is, I'm telling you all of these things because no matter how hardworking we are, we still need to sleep. No matter how hardworking we think we are, we still need time to relax. Because no matter how good amount of sleep we get, no matter how well rested we are, from time to time, we still get sick. At normal yun because tao lang tayo. We're just human beings. We have limitations. I'm trying to, tell you these things because when you unlock the true potential of money by investing, you're making your money work 24/7. And that's okay because money, it does not need to sleep. Your money does not need to relax. Your money does not get sick. It just continues to work 24/7, day in, day out, weekend, Saturday, afternoons like this. It's just going to continue working for you because that's what it's supposed to do. Especially if you're investing your money in things that you perfectly understand. And that's what I'd like you to unlock. And speaking of unlocking, stock market investing, mutual fund investing, exchange-traded fund investing, REIT investing, everything's available through First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation. One account, open one account for all your investment needs. Talk about mutual fund investing with ALFM, ATR asset management funds, FAMI mutual funds, PhilAm asset management funds, Phil equity funds, and Sun Life asset management mutual funds. Wala ka ng capital gains tax. And at the same time, kapag nag-invest ka sa mutual funds with First Metro Sec, zero sales loads, zero transaction fees, and zero commissions. You can also trade through our mobile app, the most advanced mobile app in the Philippines. Trade in a few taps with First Metro Sec Go. This is free to download via Google Play and the App Store. We have an artificial intelligence in our system. Tawag namin dyan is Recognia. It's a chart pattern recognition system which can do the technical analysis for you. We have a research team which provides you with daily, weekly, and monthly guidance for your fundamental analysis needs. We have the most advanced trading platform with a bunch of conditional orders available through First Metro Sec Pro, First Metro Sec New, and again, our mobile app, First Metro Sec Go. We can allow you to automate your investments online for as little as 1,500 pesos by way of our voluntary investment program or VIP. We have a lot of online funding options, lots of options, Your Call, Metro Bank Online, TS Bank Online, 7-Eleven Click, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, BDO, BPI, credit card funding, Security Bank, Union Bank, you name it. We have a lot for you to choose from. We put a lot of premium into market education, into investor education. That's why we have a YouTube channel loaded with learning content, instructional videos, whatnot. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, First Metro Sec. We cultivate our relationship with our clients by engaging with them through any means possible, social media, online community. So please do take a screenshot of this page and scan the QR code for you to be able to join our growing Viber community. For our Facebook aficionados out there, again, you might want to take a screenshot of this screen for you to be able to join our official First Metro Sec Facebook community. Account opening, should you decide to open your account now, grow your money for you to eventually afford owning a real estate property of your own, please just go to www.firstmetrosec.com.ph or bit.ly/FMS-new account or scan the QR code right in front of you. That's the first step. The second step is complete the registration form. What's your name? What's your username? Where do you live? What bank account are you going to use? It's going to set you back about 10-15 minutes, and it's going to be available 24/7 online and completely paperless. Upload the documents online. And the most important thing is when you get asked by the system, how did you learn about us? Just click seminar or event and type in our seminar code TGFI for you to be able to open an account minus the video interview requirement. So we can waive that video interview requirement if you get to use this very, very special seminar code TGFI. So again, for speaking engagement invites, for anything and everything in investing, please do send us an invite via marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph. We customize, we gamify, and personalize financial wellness programs for you, your students, your employees, or your organization. We're everywhere on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Viber. And that being said, let me just remind you, that it doesn't matter how little or how big you're earning. You become rich when you start to manage your spending. When you start managing your spending, you're moving closer and closer and closer to your life goals, your dream home, your dream condo unit at that. But again, it all boils down to money management. Ang laki nga ng sweldo mo, ang laki nga ng kinikita mo, pero lahat naman yan nagagastos mo. So wala ring natitira sa'yo. Compare that to somebody earning a decent amount of money but makes it a point to budget expenses. So may natitirang pa konti-konti for saving and investing na unti-unti napapalago, unti-unting napagtatrabaho. Sabi nga natin, money does not need to sleep, money does not need to relax, money does not get sick. So let's take advantage of investing by making our money work. Because if we keep on spending and spending and spending money, we're going to keep on losing and losing and losing money, especially if we're spending on unnecessary stuff. But if we keep on investing and investing and investing money, slowly, makikita natin, no, that our money is going to keep on growing and growing and growing and growing, and it's going to bring us one payday closer to our dream home. So this has been Andoy Beltran from First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, as part of thankful to be part of OSHDP's Affordable Housing Summit 2021. And this now leads to our question and answer portion. So thank you guys for spending 30 minutes with me, and I look forward to answering your questions about why do you need to invest in real estate.